Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am Kinstrider, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn. We are playing as the mighty red dragon China, and we are going to burn everyone who gets in our way. But first, we're going to give them the option of joining our glorious faction, where our party leaders will see their influence spread through Asia to create a paradise for all working peoples. So here we go. Let's play. All right. We left off and we were working on regional agreements and it's done. So let's see what do we have next? Oh, that's right. We were working towards our whatchamacallit? Our faction. That thingy. Yes. So, we get the Asian Alliance. NATO and CSTO go. I'm just kidding. And CSTO rule the world now. Bastards! But China will beat them both. Yes, we will. We will need to set up our own alliance. The Asian Economic and Defense Union will be the alliance of the future. Let's send the proposal and an invitation to Hanoi and Pyongyang, yes. So that sends an invitation to Korea and to Vietnam. So this is for 140 days. Maybe let's start courting Vietnam here once I remember how all these buttons work. So they are already a communist faction, so we're not going to boost our ideology with them. We're just going to try to get all kind of buddy-buddy with them. We are boosting the party faction in the Republic, quotation marks, of Taiwan. Or Republic of China. Nice one. And we are boosting our relations with them. We hate them because they have claimed our territory and hold our core provinces, and they refuse to join us under the one government or one system or one country rule. However, we are improving relations with them to kind of buddy up to them. You butter them up. You know, hey, yeah, come to this side of the fence. We're cool. We have cookies. I should hit that play button. So there we go. All right, we have our, I guess our armies loosely set up, not in any specific fashion, so to speak. But we do have our fleet here. We're going to merge this fleet together, and we are going to put this under Woo Shangles. Shangles! Woo Shangles! This is going to be the... Oh, what the hell did we call it near the end of the last episode? We're going to call it... we're just going to call it the Red Sea Dragon. The Red Sea Dragon fleet. Yes. That is good. You know, if Vietnam will not join us peacefully, we will crush them totally. Oh, and then they will join us, whether they want to or not. So to that end, let's see here, we have 4.83 million troops, or I should say manpower, or man and woman power, ready to go. I think we have them a little outgunned here. They have, you know, maybe 31 divisions. Whether this is accurate or not, I don't know. I think my decryption is pretty well. They really aren't going to be able to stand in our way, except if they throw their troops at us in endless waves and we run out of bullets, or trucks, or shells, or all that stuff that you use to kill people with. You know, that fun stuff, which really isn't fun. Oh, factories, yes. So we have factories. We were working on tanks. We were or we are using quite a few for upgrades. We are stockpiling a lot of modern equipment. We're starting to stockpile our motorized units. Support equipment is being stockpiled. Same with arty and anti-air. And ooh, our next... Which was this? Yes, this was a multi-role fighter. Yes. So that is complete. We're caught up there for... Excuse me, for shits and giggles here. We're going to work on... What was this? A strategic bomber. So we have outdated equipment in production. That's this J8II. We're going to swap that out with the J11 multi-role fighter. And let's pump that up a little bit. We are going to need to have a strong air force in order to combat the air forces of the imperialist dogs around us. Yes, I'm looking at you, United States. Canada, you're just nice. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. Except for when we come for you. Like I said, you have nothing to worry about. Oh, so we have civilian factories that are freed up. Let's work on some naval dockyards. We are going to have a strong navy in order to secure our region here. I don't want to build too many because I want more space for military factories as well. In the meantime, should we plop down some radar stations along our coast here? Yeah. We're going to plop down some radar stations. Why not? You know, they think they have fancy stealth aircraft that we can't see, but the secret is we can see everything that they are doing. And I'm now just realizing I said I was going to plop them down along the coast, and I almost went around the entire border. But, who cares? Sue me. Actually, don't sue me. Don't talk to your lawyers. Don't sue me. So here we go. More factories. Where should we put these factories in? More motorized. Let's get that maxed out. We are running low on chromium. Oh, what we should do is we should set these to join our Red Sea Dragon fleet. They will automatically join that fleet. I think. I hope. Might be wrong. Might be right. I don't know. Oh, no more factories. Whoop. Come on. Whoop. Okay, fine. Fine. Here. Next factories can go there. Our carrier-based fighters. I think by the time our carriers start coming off the shipyards, we should have enough produced. Although we are only making 3 a week. You know, that's what, about 150 a year. It takes about 2 years to pop one out. Ooh! Oh, Japan seeks trade with China. Yes! Come to me, Japan. Come to me. We will bridge our differences over World War II, and together we will show the world what we are capable of. Yeah, we can afford to do some. We can afford. You know, let's yeah, let's you know, let's start making you communist. So we do have more free dockyards. Not a whole lot of resources to put in for more carrier production. I mean, we could, but let's work on these missile cruisers. I think the missile cruisers are, excuse me, the missile cruisers have the best naval firepower. Yeah, 21. A carrier is probably dependent on the aircraft. Ocean patrol vessels, there's probably nothing there. Destroyers, not a whole lot there, but they do have a lot of anti-submarine capabilities. Which submarines, maybe that's not something that we should, you know, just ignore. Maybe we should build some. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. So we have these 2 ships here. We're just going to put them, we're going to plop them up there with that fleet. And this fleet, we're going to merge together. And this is going to be oh, shit, fleet. We done screwed up, and this is our last line of defense. Yow, you get the most prestigious naval position in Chinese history. So take care of it. So we can modify our government. Let's look at aircraft designs. And just because we are Chinese, oh, this is for strategic bombers. We're not really doing anything for strategic bombing. We're not really friendly with all these other countries, so we can't purchase or license their arms. Ooh, Mitsubishi we can. Reduces research time for aircraft and increases their range and their naval attack. Oh, we gotta go with that. We have to. We don't have a choice. When those American carriers come for us, we are going to show them the door with our aircraft carriers. I suppose we should start we should start recruiting some units here. This is just a schmuck ton of motorized, and I'm not going to really utilize leg infantry all that often or really at all. So let's make another 10 units, another 30 units in total, and let's plop them out here at Chongqing. I think that might even be close to what it actually is. I don't know. I do not know. So more naval factories are coming online here, but we are pretty much out of chromium. So we can either trade for it, which we do have a lot of civilian factories, or whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Hold on. The leaders of Vietnam have announced their intention to join our alliance in what will surely be a mutual beneficial move. Okay. Korea refuses alliance offer. Doi. My God. Korea DPR has refused our invitation to join our alliance, stating they do not feel it furthers their national interests. The Asian Economic and Defense Union, that's essentially our faction. So now if we go to our faction map mode, we now have the AEDU, we have the CSTO, and we have NATO. My God, they almost own the world. What? Who's down here? Oh, I think that's French territory. What? What? So we are now on the map. And I think Vietnam might have been a little bit scared of what was, you know, on their border here. To be honest, I am a little bit confused. I'm a little bit sad that they chose not to fight, because now we don't get access to all these pretty resources. Just look at those resources. Oh my goodness. Alright, I guess, well, I can't go back on what I said, so I'm not going to crush them. But you, Korea, I am what props you up. I am what keeps you going. I don't know where I was going with that. We're gonna have to send Lou. We're gonna have to send Lou. Huh. How many divisions do we have sent? 52 divisions. I'm gonna have to send Lou over there. And Lou is not going to be happy. I suppose we could click play. So this is going to be Chinese Korea. Yes, yeah, okay. Just making sure I spelled that right. Let's change his color here. We're gonna make him green. We're gonna make him green, and we're gonna change. I'm gonna change it to a lucky 3-leaf clover, not a 4-leaf clover, but a lucky 3-leaf clover. Now we are gonna have to find our amazing Red Sea Dragon fleet, cancel their orders, and where am I? I'm totally lost here. Okay. We're gonna have to mess up North Korea here. I believe, are we guaranteeing their independence? Yes, we are. We're going to revoke. Oh my. First, we're gonna justify a war goal against them. What? I don't have enough political. I do not have enough political points. We're gonna justify a war goal against them, and like I said in episode 1, if you're not with us, diplomatically, we're going to send in the troops and we're going to force you to join us. So now let's work towards international arbitration. We have lots of issues, and they're going to agree to settle their issues with us in whichever manner we decide. And if you don't like it, well, tough luck. Oh, I'm sorry I have to do this, but I have to. I'm going to have to crush you. You know, I mean, you could have just joined. You could have just joined. I'm a little bit worried here that our that the enemy is stronger than us. Just a little bit worried. Okay, so we have some industrial technology coming online here. Alright, that's gonna be enough for our Navy. That's gonna be enough for our Navy. Construction. I know we needed chromium pretty badly. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cancel these. I'm just gonna cancel those. We're done. We're done. We are gonna need some chromium here. And we get how many per factory? 5? We got 5, and we just queued up 4, 5, 6. Okay. So what? 30 chromium. That should be good enough for now. All right, back to play. Back to play here. As I said, I'm actually a little concerned here that they have more. Excuse me, that they have more strength than I do. You know what? I think. Ooh, boy. I think I'm gonna have to move these guys down here as well. I mean, they don't have that many forces along the border. We have them outnumbered, and we definitely have a stronger Navy than they do. At least I hope we have a stronger Navy than they do. Before we declare war on them. What? Before we declare war on them, but first we have to justify it. That's going to cost 52. This is going to cost 63. It's going to take almost a year. Let's do it anyways. We are justifying war on someone we are guaranteeing the independence of. And I don't want to stop guaranteeing their independence in the case that South Korea, the United States, or Japan, or maybe even Russia try to jump on them, because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. You know, maybe we'll get some personal defense weapons. I think later on we will need Marines. We are working on a land doctrine. Let's work on a naval doctrine. Since we are going to be carrier-centric here. And we are going to have a strong navy. So it's not like we're going to have to worry about technically harassing their supply lines. A strong fleet focused around battleship means that we are free to be reckoned with. We are forced to be reckoned with when deployed at sea. We're not going to have battleships. This is for battleship, battle cruisers, and heavy cruisers, which aren't necessarily in this mod. So we're going to go with base strike? Sure, we're going to go with base strike. Ooh, September 11th. The United States is going to start spreading freedom in quotation marks to the Middle East. We have mobile warfare. That's done. Move on to our next one and keep going. Alright, now our strength is superior to that of North Korea. If North Korea beats us, I don't know what I am going to do. So we have blah blah blah. We have some bombers, we have some close air support, and we have some fighters. So our international arbitration has completed. Let's pause this while we look at our trees here. We have the South Sea negotiation, where us and Vietnam decides what happens to some islands off the coast. Now they are in our faction. Oh boy, they are in our faction. Let's work on Taiwan. The issue of Taiwan has been a constant pain for the government. On the one hand, we really want them gone and Chinese Taipei under our control. On the other, we don't want to start World War III. Oh, nukes! We gotta start building nukes! Let's get the international community to help us solve our problems with them. We'll go with that. And we'll, we'll grease some palms a little bit, you know. We'll, make some trade concessions to the United States, you know, if you're willing to, willing to help us out. So we're going to start working on some nukes here, since we are a nuclear power. And, what is a nuclear power if you don't have any nukes? Well, you're nothing. And we are not nothing. We are China. We are the Great Red Dragon. So we were looking at our air wings. We do have some carrier-based ones, which are used for close air support. I don't believe that North Korea really has any sort of air force. Well, they have 640. That is quite a high estimation. We probably sold it to them. So maybe I don't like these odds. But we would have superior technology. So let's go ahead. We'll create a we'll create some more wings here. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to control click. I just want 50 of them. Okay. And I want to control click again just to add some more ground-based support. Oh, excuse me. I got something in my throat. It's a frog. Ribbit. So once those deploy, I'm going to merge those air wings together. Unless I can already merge them. Can I merge? Yes, I can merge them. Awesome. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we have about a year here to prepare for our war with North Korea. And I'm just a little bit flabbergasted, scratching my head. We are going to go to war to North Korea. Or with North Korea. That's just crazy. That's crazy. So we do have free dockyards. We're building a carrier about every 1 year or so. We're popping out missile cruisers pretty quickly. Almost 1 unit a year. Let's knock that up a bit. Let's do some trade. Hey, Vietnam, you got any chromium? No, you do not have any chromium. Well, shit. Okay. Who is close to us who has chromium? India has chromium. Yeah, you know, let's trade some chromium with India, you know? Start building up trade relations, if you will. Although I would really like to conquer. What button did I just click? Diplomacy? Here we go. Resources. I really want to take over Laos and what is that? Myanmar and Thailand just for their resources. Not so much. Oh, communist rally. Yes. Communism. It's on the rise. I really don't want Laos and military Myanmar per se. They really don't have a whole lot, but those would be gateways to Thailand where I could invade Thailand because they are just so rubber rich and they do have some oil. Not a whole lot, but they do have some oil. And here, the Parcel Islands, that is what us and Vietnam are feuding over. Those are mine, dog. Those are mine. You're not getting them, alright? Listen, you want to leave the faction? That's alright with me. You can leave the faction. I'll just send, I'll send, one of my armies down here to crush you. Speaking of armies, I screwed that up. There we go. Speaking of armies, let's reinforce with the troops that we are producing. So we have some free civilian factories. Let's start working on some naval bases since we really want to extend our naval range. And I believe the higher the level of the naval base, the more range that your forces will have. Also, depending on the ships in the fleet, that can increase or decrease your range as well. And we also should work on building some roads. Roads for the people. I heard you like roads, so I'm putting more roads on your roads. Especially along the coastline here. I don't know why, especially along the coastline, but here we go. Up here is where we need some roads. We need some paved roads, some railways, maybe a hyper train or a hyperloop, or what are they called? I don't know what they're called. Anyways, there we go. See how much, when is our justification for war going to be completed? June 30th of 2002. So we have a little ways to go. And we have to make sure we keep enough political points in the bank to revoke the guarantee. I don't know how that would work, declaring war on a country that we are guaranteeing. So then that would mean we have to declare war on ourselves. So that would be civil war? Yeah. Alright, regardless, moving forward. Open communications, or let's go. Let's talk to our buddies, Vietnam, and see if we can't settle our dispute over these islands here, since there are a lot of resources. Excuse me, there are a lot of resources on that island. There is a lot of oil. And now that they are in our faction, I can see their military, or I can see their divisions. And they're not very impressive. I think if they hop out of the faction, which I may or may not prefer, we would just go down there and crush them. Just crush them. Whoops, wrong button. Did you join? Yes, you joined. Okay. Oh, but you will not move out there, probably because of attrition. Probably because of attrition. We do have an excessive number of divisions along our border with North Korea. I wonder what they're thinking. But hey, that's what you get for refusing us. We gave you the choice of joining us peacefully, and you did not. So now we're going to make you join us. We should have. Yeah, we have plenty of time to modify the government and still bank up points. I mean, we're almost to that point right now. So we can add a theorist. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I saw that right away. Start building up some land experience. I know you might be yelling at your monitor to start, training these troops, but a lot of these troops are already regulars. They don't start out green unless you recruit them yourself, which we have not been doing a whole lot of. We are now, but we weren't before. We're going to go with encryption so that people will be able to stop spying on us and stealing all of our wonderful Chinese technology that we may or may not have acquired through illegal means. The Euro. Right. Personal defense weapons are complete. That's ahead. That is very far ahead. So can we start working on support? Yeah, 2002. Let's go and start working on support. Keep that current, at least for a little while. Construction. Oh yeah, we have a lot queued up. Our manufacturing is keeping up with our recruitment demands. Let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and train up some arty. Not a whole lot, but some. Yeah, we'll pop you out there too. And what's our tank look like? A lot of motorized and modern. Let's start. I don't know how many of these that we can recruit in parallel without running our supplies down to 0. Let's see here. Tanks. Needed for reinforcements. Yes, but what about nope, come back. Nope, come back. I'm not done reading. Okay, that's not telling me what I want to know. Damn it. I could use more military factories. I totally spaced that out. I forgot that we were making military factories earlier in episode 1, and I totally forgot that we need more military factories. Let's queue those up. I was just reading that tooltip there, wondering if there was a quicker way to queue up a whole bunch of these. That would be kind of nice. Is there? Click to build civilian. Oh my god, did I click on the wrong one? Oh, what have I done? Oh man, that was close. 2002 Lake City Olympics. Whoops. What do we got here? Vietnam has refused to give up its claims. How do we respond? Ooh. I'm not giving them up. I'm not giving up those islands. How did we do in the Olympics? What's going on? Okay. Overshadowed by fear of terrorism, the games remained peaceful and were dominated by Norway, Germany, and the United States. Oh, come on, Chinese athletes. We gotta roid you up a little bit more. Give you some illegal performance enhancing drugs. What are those? PEDs? Performance enhancing drugs? Yeah, we're gonna call them PEDs. So military factories. Here we go. Now that I'm clicking on the correct factory type. That was lucky I stopped to read that tooltip. Speaking of tooltip. Oh, shift click. Yeah, shift click to build a maximum amount. Right there. Boom. Alright. Just like I thought. So no national focus. We'll do open communications. Now that we set a precedence for friendly relations with Taiwan, we should unofficially set up diplomatic operations with their government. We all know that we are their government. So I guess we're going to talk to ourselves? Yes, that's what we're going to do. Oh, I can't wait for this war to get started. Oh, yes. You will see the error of your ways. Now, I don't think that we are going to conquer North Korea and then keep the land for ourselves. There's nothing really precious there. Excuse me. They do have steel. Oh, we're paused. Damn it. I hate it when I do that. Unsurprisingly, China and Vietnam failed to come to an agreement over which nation should control the disputed Paracel Islands in the South China Sea. Unsurprising indeed. And they are still in our faction. Damn it. Can I kick them out of our faction and then conquer them? No, no, no. It's not how we're playing the game. Damn it. I should have just gone war, guns blazing, crush everyone, burn everything to the ground. Oh, that's right, steel. Distracted myself again. So base strike is complete. Let's work on carrier primacy. Modern airplanes have greater range and precision than ordinary naval guns. Integrate carriers into our fleet and dominate the sea from the sky. How about dominate the world from space? You ever think of that? Military satellites with lasers and kinetic-based weapons. Yes. Unassigned divisions. So we got some more divisions that popped out. We're just going to put them over here. Why? I really don't know. Just because that's just what I'm feeling. I'm just got to keep the appearance of my strength up in the south. I don't want Vietnam to get all out of line. Can I demand stuff? I want to demand stuff from you. Trade. Where are you? Vietnam. Here we go. Asia. Yeah, just neighbor right here. What? What? Oh, they don't have any. Okay, that's why. Vietnam. Can I demand stuff from you? I cannot. I can't be like, hey, Vietnam. Hey there, buddy. We're in the same faction. You owe me stuff. Rubber is getting a little bit low. Let's just get some rubber from them. Oil. Let's just get some oil from them as well. Let's speed the game up. Let's go faster. We're gonna go plaid speed. Okay. So our computer encryptions are completing. Let's start researching our next tier of radar. Once again, silly Americans think that we can't see your stealth aircraft, but we can. Sure, we might be able to see it, but our missiles can't hit you. But you don't know that. You don't know that. Stealth. A multi-layered defense. Doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be seen, but if you can't hit me, you can't kill me. That's right. We should set up our missions here. So we have our fighter wing, which is going to be set for air superiority and interception. Okay, and we have our close air support, which is going to do close air support. What? They can't reach it? Okay. I guess we'll support our troops along the border for our opening push. And we'll just take some bombers and I guess we'll bomb them just for fun. We're going to set these all... can I select all of them? I can. Yes. Normal operations. Missions executed at day and night. Good. Good. April. What was it? March? Open communications. Okay. One country, two systems. The Foreign Ministry thinks they have come up with a potential solution to the Taiwan problem. Chinese Taipei will be allowed to have its government and run its internal affairs as they please, and in return they will treat us as a de facto legitimate government of China. And they will not attempt to declare independence. We should propose this to them. Yes, we're going to propose it to them. Before that popped up, I was thinking about something else. Or I was saying something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh yes, when can we declare war? That's what it was. June. Ooh, that's coming up. Oh, you know what though? I think we're gonna have to save that for next episode. Alright. So, that's what we're gonna do. Next episode, we are going to crush North Korea beneath our treads, our arty shells, our planes, our Navy. We're actually gonna sail our ships right up on shore and just run everyone over. And when they're all dead, we are going to institute our own government, which will be friendly towards us, and will want to join our faction. Because I'm not gonna hold on to their territory. I don't want their territory. I just want their love. That's all. That's all I ever wanted. Alright, as always, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a like or leave any comments in the comment section below. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.